الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. All praise due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We send prayers and salutation for Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, household and companions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with all of them. Amen. We are still with our Dars Masaid al-Jahiliyyah after we got some break due to exams in the university. Alhamdulillah. Ask Allah wa ta'ala to grant us all tawfiq in everything that we do and put back in our time in life. I mean, we'll continue from المسألة المسألة السادسة والعشرون, the 26th مسألة from the Masail of Jahiliyyah. So, give me seconds, please. I made a mistake here. طيب, we're supposed to start from what I got here. We have stopped المسألة الرابعة والعشرون. نعم. قال رحمه الله تعالى: ترك الدخول. Can you hear me? Maybe the network. ترك الدخول في الحق إذا سبقهم إليه الضعفاء تكبرا. فأنزل الله تبارك وتعالى: ولا تطرد الذين يدعون ربهم. From the aspects of Jahiliyyah is that the people of Jahiliyyah, they do not follow the truth if it has been clarified and explained to them, as long as the weak amongst the people are the ones that preceded them in accepting the truth because of pride and thinking that they are better than those people. If it was the truth, they're the people who are strong according to them. They should have been the first people who should accept it. The Kuffar Quraysh, like that, they used to speak ill against the companions of the Prophet ﷺ because of the weakness in money, weakness in glorious things, as they think that is the real weakness to them. So they will not accept the truth because of the weak people amongst them are the ones that have preceded them in accepting the truth. Takabburan, because of pride. As Allah said, وَلَا تَطْرُدِ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ بِالْغَدَاةِ وَالْعَشِيِّ. Do not take away or drive away the people who cause Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the morning and night. They call Allah daily, every time. Do not drag them away from the truth because these people are saying that they are weak. La. Because they are better than those people that claim to be the strongest of the people. Let's read what Sheikh Fawzani said. Sheikh Fawzani said, أهل الجاهلية يرفضون الحق إذا كان عليه الدعاء من الناس. The people of Jahiliyyah, they reject the truth and they do not accept the truth as long as the weak amongst the people are upon that truth. As Allah said, أَهَؤُلَاءِ مَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنْ بَيْنِنَا. The people of Jahiliyyah, the kuffar, they claim that, are these the people that have favored amongst us? Yani, we as rich people, we as with a strong lineage, these why did Allah didn't favor us, instead favor these people amongst us which are the weak people? ليسوا أولى بالجنة منا. That is, these weak people, they are not supposed to enter Jannah from us. We will be the first people to enter Jannah before them. نحن أقدم منهم وأشرف منهم. He said, we are better than them, we are like more better than them, we are honored than them. هؤلاء الضعفاء ما لهم قيمة. They said, these weak people, they have nothing, they have no respect, self-esteem, they have nothing like that. But we have everything. This is the claim of the people of Jahiliyyah. وَقَدْ رَدَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ. Allah refuted them. He said, أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِأَعْلَمْ بِالشَّاكِرِينَ. أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِأَعْلَمْ بِالشَّاكِرِينَ. Isn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the one who knows those who are truthful and thankful? Allah knows those who are thankful and truthful to Him. نعم. فالله جل وعلا لا يعطي هذا الدين إلا لمن أحب. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not give this deen except to the one who He loves. Now, أما الدنيا فيعطيها لمن يشاء من أحبابه ومن أعدائه. As for the dunya, Allah gives it to the one who He loves and the one who yani, is His enemy. Let's see today. The kuffar, they've got, Allah give them everything. Allah give them money, give them luxury, give them even some of them knowledge. And the believers too, some of the Muslims, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them everything. Allah yani, give them everything. Some of them Allah did not give them the picture. Allah did give them everything. طيب. Now they claim that yani, these people are not better than them. So Shawzani said, Allah gives the deen to the one who He wills. Money, luxury, dunya, Allah gives it to everyone, Muslim and non-Muslim. So do not be surprised if you see Allah bless the non-Muslims. Then sometimes Allah sees His provision from the Muslims, because yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not love them, and giving them luxuries, money, everything doesn't show that Allah loves them, as we've taken that in some of the principles that we've passed before. That's Allah giving someone something whilst the person is disobeying Him, believing in Him. This is istidraj. Allah, it doesn't mean that Allah loves him, but Allah says, "Sanastadriju lahum min haythu la ya'lamun." Allah gives them umli lahum inna kaydi matin, until when they are hatta when they are they are drowned in enjoying those things that Allah is giving them, and they are heedless of the mercy and the worship of Allah. Then that is the time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will seize them and punish them. Nah. So Allah gives dunya to the one who He wills and who He loves, and the one who He doesn't love. What about the deen? He only gives it to the one who loves. So it's a goodness for you that Allah has chosen you to be among the Muslims. Not only that, Allah has chosen you to be among the people who follow the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wallahi, there is no goodness, there is no favor which Allah has favored you as Muslim than Allah giving you Islam and guiding to the sunnah. There is no favor which is compared to it. If you gather everything, the dunya, and put it together, for the mere fact that Allah have guided you to Islam and guided you to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, you are firm upon it, then know that Allah has blessed you with a lot of goodness. Be thankful and ask Allah to keep you firm upon that. Now, ask Allah to keep you firm upon that goodness which Allah has blessed you with. Now, so that is what Sheikh Fawzan, he mentioned that Allah gives dunya to the one who He wills, and who He loves, and who He doesn't love. Now, from the principles of Jahiliyyah, the Sheikh said, المسألة الخامسة والعشرون الاستدلال على بطلانه يعني بطلان الحق بسبق الضعفاء This point that we read is like the same with this. That is, the people of Jahiliyyah, they do not accept the truth if the people, the weak people, are the ones that have followed them, accepted it before them. The first part, which we just read, is they do not accept the truth if the weak people are the ones that are upon that thing. This one here is they do not accept it if the weak people are the ones that have preceded them. As Allah said, لو كان خيرا ما سبقونا إليه, as the people of the kuffar, they claim that if that thing that was good, those weak people, those poor people, they will not be those that will precede us in it. Like Abu Jahl, when Islam came, Abu Lahab, they said to Bilal, they said to Sumayya and her family, they said if what these people are upon was haq, they should be the first people that should have accepted it, not these weak people. Now, they said, لو كان خيرا ما سبقونا إليه. Sheikh Fawzan, he said, من عادات أهل الجاهلية, from the ways of the people of Jahiliyyah, الاستدلال على بطلان الشيء بسبق الضعفاء إليه. They claim that something is not correct if the weak people are the ones that have preceded them in following that. كما قال تعالى, as Allah said, عن المشركين أنهم يقولون, they say, لو كان خيرا ما سبقنا إليه. They say if it was good, they will have not preceded us in it. يقولون, the mushrikun, they say, نحن أهل معرفة, they said we are people of knowledge, وأهل خبرة, we are people with experience, وأهل تفكير, we are people with sound intellect, sound thinking. نعرف أمور, we know the things. ولما رأينا أن هذا الذي جاء به محمد ليس حقا تركناه. They claim that because they know that which the prophets have brought to them is not the truth, that is why they did not accept it according to them. ولو كان حقا ولو كان حقا لسبقنا إليه. If it was truth, will have been the first people to accept it. فَتَرَكْنَا لَهُ دَلِيلٌ فَتَرَكْنَا لَهُ دَلِيلٌ عَلَى أَنَّهُ لَيْسَ حَقًّا. They said, we left the truth because, we left it because it is not true to us, according to the people of Jahiliyyah. Sheikh Fawzan is saying, the people of Jahiliyyah, they claim that what Sheikh Muhammad, the Prophet ﷺ brought to them of Tawheed, Sunnah, they did not accept it because to their claim that they know the truth. If it was the truth, they should have not rejected it. They should have accepted it. Sheikh Fawzan said, وَهَذَا مِنْ أَبْطَلِ الْبَاطِلِ. He said, this is one of the first of the falsehood. لأن الحق ليست أن الحق, because truth ليس اتباعه موقوف على طبقة من الناس. It is not determined for it to be truth because of some group of people are following it. بل اتباع الحق منه بل اتباع الحق منة من الله عز وجل. Following the truth is a favor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed with, that the person who he wants to favor with. نعم من عباده سبحانه يمن الله بها على من يشاء من عباده. Allah gives one who he wills. وأتباع الرسل أكثرهم من الضعفاء. The followers of the prophets عليه الصلاة والسلام, most of them are weak people. As Allah said about the people of Jahiliyyah, they say أنؤمن لك واتبعك الأرذلون. They say, we're going to follow you, we're going to believe in you, whilst the people are following you are the weakest of the people, the poorest amongst us. And Allah said, وَمَا نَرَكَ اتَّبَعَكَ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ هُمْ أَرَاذِلُنَا بَادِيَ رَأْيِ. They claim, the people of Jahiliyyah, they said that they are speaking to Nuh alayhi salam, that we are not following you, except that we are not going to follow the haqq, the thing that you brought to us, because those that are following you are people with weak mind, weak sound senses. Do not comprehend things that actually we comprehend it. And they are people with weak suggestions and opinion. So we do not accept that which you come, because these people are the ones that are following you. Sheikh Fawzan said, أي ليس عندهم تفكير ويزعمون أنهم هم أهل التفكير وأهل العقول. He said, the people of Jahiliyyah claim that the people, the weakest of the people who follow the prophets of Allah, they are very weak. They don't have any sense. But to them, the people of Jahiliyyah, they have sense, so that is why they do not accept that which the prophets of Allah brought to them. فَلَوْ كَانَ مَا جَاءَ نُوحٌ عَلَيْهِ السَّلَامُ حَقًّا. They say, if that which Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam brought to them was truth, they said they should have followed it. And in fact, they should have been the first people to follow. This is their claim. Fawzan, he said, فَاسْتِدْلَالُ أَهْلَ الشَّيْءِ بِأَنَّهُ حَقٌّ بِالتَّالِ الْأَغْنِيَاءِ لَهُ أَوْ ذَوِي الْجَاهِ وَالِاسْتِدْلَالِ على أنه باطل باتباع الضعفاء هذا معيار أهل الجاهلية. The Sheikh, he said, using as an evidence that something is the truth because of the rich among the people, and the people with high ranks are the ones that are following it. If that is the way that people determine the truth, or because of the weak people are the people that are following something, that is the way they determine falsehood, this is from the scale of how the people of Jahiliyyah weighed things. Now, لا يجوز لا يجوز هذا. The Shaykh said, this is not from the ways, not permissible. That is, it is not permissible for someone to judge the truth by the people. That's why he said, الحق لا يعرف بالرجال. The truth is not known by the people. وإنما يعرف الرجال بالحق. But the people, if they follow, but if you know the truth, you're going to know the people that are upon truth. The truth is not known by the people. That is, because certain people are upon certain things, that doesn't determine that which they are upon is the truth. But it's upon you to learn the truth and not the truth. When you know the truth, you will know that these people are the ones that are upon the truth. But if you are ignorant about the truth, everyone you see, you will claim that he is upon the truth. And this is one of the greatest of the principle that justifies that the truth is not known by the people, but when you know the truth, you know the people of the truth. Now, he said, Rahimahullah, المسألة السادسة والعشرون تحريف كتاب الله بعد ما أقلوه وهم يعلمون. From the aspect of Jahiliyyah is they change the meanings of the Quran after they've comprehended everything, they've understood everything in it. They comprehend everything that which Allah have mentioned in the Quran about the coming of the Prophet ﷺ, that they should believe in him. But instead, what they did, they changed it. And the Torah, that was sent to them, they knew that Allah spoke about the Prophet ﷺ, Allah spoke about him in the Injil, but they changed everything in it so that the people would not believe that which was sent by Allah to them. Sheikh Fawzan is Hafidullah, min sha'ni al-Yahud wal Nasara, from the conditions of the people of the Yahud and the Nasara, tahrifu kitab Allah ta'ala, yani change the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at-Tawrah al-Injil, min ba'd ma aqaluh, after they've understood it, they've comprehended that which is in it. Ta'allamuhu wa fahimuhu, they've learned it, and they've understood it. After that, harrafuhu, they change it. Biziyada, by adding something which is not part of it, aw nuqsan, or reducing something which is part of it. أو تفسير أو تفسير أو تفسير بغير المعنى الصحيح, or translating it in the wrong way, يعني translating it from يعني with the wrong translation, not the correct translation. Now, can you hear me? بارك الله فيكم. طيب. Okay. طيب. جزاك الله خيرا. Can you hear me? The voice is clear now. I think we have network issues here. Maybe that is why. Can you brothers hear me well? Can you hear me? بارك الله فيكم. I'm sorry. I think it is because of the network issue. Sometimes it breaks, so that is why. The book we are using is Masail Jahiliyyah, the aspect of the people of Jahiliyyah. Now, uh, let's read. Like Fawzani said, من أجل أن توافي أهواءهم. They يعني change the truth so that it will go in line with their desires. وهذه مصيبة. Indeed, this is the calamity. لا يزال المسلمون يعانون منها. The Muslims are still يعني feeling the evil of that which يعني they've done before. وأول من كانت عند أهل الكتاب من أهل الأهواء والرغبات والشهوات. One of the first thing that was يعني to the people of Jahiliyyah is the people of desires, the people of desire. They put the desire before the Quran and the Sunnah. They want the desire of bid'ah. Now, إذا لم يقدروا على تكذيب النص وجحوده على تكذيب النص وجهوده, if they are not able to deny the evidence and the proof, what they do is they change the meaning. They change the meaning to another thing. That is the condition of the people bid'ah. That is why they say the Yahud, they've not gone astray except when they brought bid'ah into their deen. Nasara too, they've not gone astray except when they brought bid'ah into their deen. Because if they were upon that which the prophets of Allah brought to them, they should have been found upon the haqq. But because of they brought bid'ah, innovations into their deen, by reducing and adding in their deen, they went and they gone astray. And that is the same condition with Muslims today. By adding something in the deen or reducing something in the deen, this is something that can lead them to what? To bid'ah. Now, and can lead them to misguidance. And you see the condition of the Muslims, or some of the Muslims today, that have fall into this kind of category. Now, so from the aspect of Jahiliyyah is, they change the truth after they've comprehended, or they tafsir the ayat or the verses in the Torah and the Injil in the wrong way. Now, ومن مسائل الجاهلية المسألة السابعة والعشرون تصنيف الكتب باطلة ونسبتها إلى الله، كقوله تعالى فويل للذين يكتبون الكتاب بأيديهم ثم يقولون هذا من عند الله اشتروا به ثمنا قليلا. Allah said, the Shaykh said, the aspect of Jahiliyyah is they write books. These books, in them are false things, false aqidah beliefs, misguided beliefs. Then after writing these books, then they ascribe these books to Allah. They attribute these books to Allah, that it's from Allah. As Allah said about them in the Quran, وَيْلٌ لِلَّذِينَ يَكْتُبُونَ كِتَابًا, woe unto those who write books بأيديهم, with their hands, ثُمَّ يَقُولُونَ هَذَا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ, for they claim that these books are from Allah. من آفات اليهود أنهم يؤلفون المؤلفات ويكتبونها بأيديهم. They write books, that is the Yahud, they write books with their hands, and they put evil and falsehood, false belief in these books. Then after that they say, هذا من عند الله, they say this came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ليحصلوا على مكافأة من الناس, so that they can get money or any losses from the people. أو يبيعون هذه الكتب في الأسواق, or sometimes they write this book, they sell these books in the marketplaces so that they gain money from it. This is from the aspect of Jahiliyyah. Today you see Muslims, some Muslims that are doing some of these things. They write books. False things are in the books. False, fabricated narrations. Wrong tafasir ayat in the Quran and tahrif. They sell these books in marketplaces. For example, this book that is called Qala Sheikh. There is a book that is called Qala Sheikh. This book, the person that authored this book, he put a lot of false things in this book. If you you should not travel this day, you should not wash this day. If you marry, you should not marry someone this day. This a lot of things when you marry someone this will happen to you. Another book again, for example, Awnu Ulama'i Ad-Dalin. They call it Awnu Ulama Salihin. This again, it comprises of a lot of fabricated narrations. Another book again, say Durratun Nasihin. Another book, Khutbatul Diwan. Another book, the book they call Dawud Zabur. Dawud Zabur, not the one that was sent to Dawud alayhi salam, the actual one, but they have the fabricated one which they have themselves today. Or let's say Fadail Amal. Fadail Amal again, the book of Jamaat Tabligh. Hayatul Sahaba, the book of Maulana Yusuf, one of the founders. What? Can you write something, inshallah? Write, inshallah. I can hear you well. Some of these books that I just mentioned. Nasihin, Qala Sheikh, خطبة الديوان, قول علماء الضالين, الدعاء المستجاب, فضائل الأعمال, and Zabur Dawood. All of these books today, the people are having amongst them are from the books that have been written to gain money, but they are fabricated narrations in them. Zabur that I'm speaking about is, they have a book which they are passing around themselves. In Syrian, I don't know if you have those books around, where you live. They have a book they call Dawood Zabur. So Zabur Dawood. In Sierra Leone, this book, some of the Aimma, they use this book to make khutbah. Some of them, they sell these books. They said, this is the Zabur that was sent to Dawud alayhi salam. This is from the aspect of Jahiliyyah. Naam. Because most of these books are comprised of a lot of fabricated narrations and fabricated stories. Fadl Amal, for example, is one of the books that has a lot of fabricated narrations and stories. Fadail Hajj, Hayatul Sahaba by Maulana Yusuf al-Kadlawi, the second Amir of Jamaat Tabligh. It's comprised of evil and false things. But they write these books and they sell these books. People buy these books. This is from the aspect of Jahiliyyah. Yahud, this is what they did and led them astray. And that is what you see some Muslims do today. The Quran, the Sunnah is sufficient for you. You have Bukhari, you have Muslim, you have Sunan al-Tirmidhi, Sunan Ibn Majah, Ibn Hibban. We have books of Sunnah, Musnad Imam Ahmad. We have the Salib al-Tahkam. No, these books are contained with authentic narrations. Take these books. Forget about these fabricated books that people write. Forget about them. These are from the things that lead someone astray. Now, so the Sheikh mentioned that from the aspect of Jahiliyyah is people of Jahiliyyah, they write books and they include in those books fabricated narrations and stories and wrong tafsir of ayats. Let's say, for example, the books of Sayyid Qutb. Sayyid Qutb, his books, Dilal al-Quran, Qutb wa Shaqiyat, Al-Adala al-Ijtimaiyya. These books are contains takfir of the Muslims and ta'an of the Sahaba and the Anbiya of Allah. Making mockery of the Prophets of Allah, making mockery of the Sahaba, and making takfir of the Muslims in the books of Sayyid Qutb. These types of books, people write them, people print them, and send them to people. This is from the aspect of Jahiliyyah that the Muslims should pay attention to and avoid. Take the books, the book of Allah, and the book of the Hadith, the authentic narration of the Prophet. Stay with that. Naam. Stay with those and avoid these fabricated books, except if you want to read them. Remove the evil, the falsehood that is in them. If you're knowledgeable, then no problem with that. But if you are not knowledgeable, then you should not do that. Stick the book of Allah and the authentic books of the ulama, which they've explained those ahadith in them. Barakallahu fikum. ومن مسائل الجاهلية قال رحمه الله المسألة الثامنة والعشرون. From the aspects of Jahiliyyah, 28. أنهم لا يقبلون من الحق إلا الذي مع طائفتهم. وقوله تعالى قالوا نؤمن بما أنزل علينا. From the aspect of Jahiliyyah is the people of Jahiliyyah, they do not accept the truth that comes from anyone except the truth that comes from themselves. Huh? Well, I don't know that what app is that. Maybe you can send link for me, inshallah. I'll get it. Okay. Barakallah fikum. Inshallah, you can send the link so that I can get that. Barakallah fikum. Everybody not getting me clear. I think the network is spoiled by my side. I think that is the reason. I don't know if the same thing to all of the brothers. نعم. بارك فيكم. جزاكم الله خيرا. الله يبارك فيكم ويهديكم وإيانا. آمين. خير إن شاء الله. Maybe I don't know that. Yeah, Hudayfa, you can send the link of that app that you're speaking about. Maybe I'll get it after the class. Okay. And see if I can get it. إن شاء الله. جزاكم الله خيرا. نعم. بارك الله فيكم. قال رحمه الله أنهم لا يقبلون من الحق إلا الذي مع طائفتهم. From the aspect of the people of Jahiliyyah is that they do not accept the truth except they did not accept the truth from someone else except amongst themselves. That is Jamaat Tabligh, for example. I've known Jamaat Tabligh for years. I uh, I know a lot of things about Jamaat Tabligh. Now, for example, this Hamoud al-Tuwajiri, rahimahullah, his book Al-Qawl al-Baligh. Al-Qawl al-Baligh, this is one of the greatest books that you can read to know about Jamaat Tabligh more. Jamaat Tabligh, from their principles is that when you advise them, they do not accept advice. That is, if you are not part of them, they do not accept advice that you give them. They only accept advice from their elders. They only accept advices from their shuyukh and their maulanas and their maulanas. If you are not part of them, they do not accept advice from you. Same to the Shia, same to the Maturidi and the others like them. They do not accept advice from anyone except the person is part of their group. And this is from the aspect of Jahiliyyah. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, they say, قالوا نؤمن بما أنزل علينا. We only believe that which was sent to us. But that which was sent to Muhammad, no, we don't believe it. This is the statement of the Yahud. This is a statement of the Yahud. They said we believe only that which was sent to us. But that which is going to be sent to Muhammad, no, we don't believe in it. And the Prophet ﷺ, Allah told in the Quran that from the ayahs, he said, Qulu amanna billah. So we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْنَا, and that which was sent to us. وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ وَإِسْحَاقَ. Al-ayat, al-ayah. That we believe in that which was sent to all of these prophets. As Allah said, آمن الرسول ما أنزل إليه كل آمن الرسول ما أنزل إليه والمؤمن كل آمن بالله كل آمن بالله وملائكته ورسله ورسله. All of the prophets, they believe that which was sent down to the prophets of Allah. That is why from the principles of Islam, we believe that which was sent to the prophets of Allah alayhi wassalatu wassalam. Now, so the people of Jahiliyyah, if you advise them, you bring the truth to them, they do not accept it. They do not accept it. But instead, if you are part of them, you bring advice, they accept it. I remember Mashaykh, they've spoken to leaders of Jamaat Tabligh. They've advised them so that they can seek knowledge. But instead, none of them did. When I was in Mahad some years back, like a high school like, but it is Islamic studies. There are brothers who are in the same class, in the same classroom, seeking knowledge together. Some of them are part of Jamaat Tabligh. They started, then they left. The second here, another one came, he started and left. And this is how they are. You advise them to seek knowledge, you pay attention to them, huh? They do left. Nah, they left. So those years back, more than how many years now? Most of them, they are still up on this this ignorance in life. They do not seek knowledge. You advise them, you speak to them, they do not accept it from you. And I was standing at the Mahad there. That was more than 10 years to 20 years back, I think. Now, you speak to them, you advise them, they do not accept. One of them, we were having a conversation. He said, the dalil that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you need to do 40 days. He mentioned the ayah in Surah Baqarah, وَإِذْ وَعَدْنَا مُوسَى 40 لَيْلًا. He said, this ayah, I was standing and listening to him. Someone did not tell me. He said, this ayah is a dalil that we should go 40 days. The ayah performance in Surah At-Tawbah. So, this brother, we advised him, we spoke to him to leave this falsehood which he is upon, but he never accepted it. And instead, he left the Ma'had completely. He left the Ma'had completely. Now, so when I say Ma'had, back, we have like a secondary schools, the Idadiyya, when I was in those stages before, we have what's it, Al-Idadiyya, Al-Thanawiyya. Now, we have schools that teach Arabic language like that. Now, so from the aspect of Jahiliyyah, the people, they do not accept the haqq except it is from their group. Then there is a principle which they say, take the truth from anyone and leave the falsehood. No. If someone wants us to ask the truth, we accept it, but we're not going to seek the truth from him if he is upon falsehood. If he brought the truth to us, we'll accept it. But we will not go to him and seek the truth from him. Nah. We will not do that. So, the people of Jahiliyyah, they accept the truth only from the person who is part of them. Every group is rejoicing on that which he has, with that which it has, and claiming that they are upon the haqq. So the Muslim should pay attention not to be like that. If someone brought to you the truth, let's say for example, an Asha'ira brought something to you, which is the haqq, you should accept. But you should not go to the Asha'ira and seek the truth from him. No. Na'am. You should not go to him and seek the truth from him. Same to the other sects, all of the other sects. If they bring the truth, accept it. But you should not go to them and seek the truth from them. Because we have the truth. We have the truth with us. And this is from the principles of Mufti Ismail Menk. Take the truth from everyone and leave the falsehood. This is misguidance. If someone doesn't know how to differentiate between the truth and falsehood, he will take everything from the person. He thinks that he's just taking the truth from him. So that is why these banks, Mufti Ismail Menk, Umar Suman, Yasir Qadi, these people, you must be careful of them. Be aware of these people. These are celebrity speakers. Muhammad Hijabi, these people, be careful of them. They're celebrity speakers. Be careful of them. They've corrupted Islam than even the kuffar. Naam. So be careful of these people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us all. Ameen. Mufti Ismail Menk, the Zimbabwean lecturer. Dr. Umar Sulaiman from America. Numan Ali Khan, I think he's from America or South Africa, I don't know which one. Dr. Yasir Qhi, Muhammad Hijabi, these people, and the like of them. Be aware of these people. They are falsehood seekers, and they preach falsehood. Be aware of them. And from the principles of Mufti Ismail Menk is take the truth from anyone and leave the falsehood. And this is not hard. How can we determine the truth if someone does not know the truth? He is not able to distinguish between falsehood and the truth. How can we tell him to take the truth from everyone? No. We should not say so. Those people, they are celebrity speakers. Ikhwanis. Be careful of them. Be careful of them. So from the aspect of Jahiliyyah is that the people of Jahiliyyah, they do not accept the truth except from their group and their sect. Anything else from other than their sect, they reject it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us all. Ameen. طيب. ومن مسائل الجاهلية المسألة 29 إنهم مع ذلك لا يعبون بما تقوله طائفتهم كما قال تعالى قل فلم تقتلون أنبياء الله من قبل إن كنتم مؤمنين. I said, the Sheikh Muhammad bin Abdullah said, from the aspect of Jahiliyyah, 29, if these people of Jahiliyyah, they accept the truth from their own sect only. But with all of that which they accept, they do not even understand some of the principle of their own sect. Not understand people of their own sect. For example, the Yahud, they are the Yahud. The Torah was sent to them. But in the Torah, did Allah say they should kill the prophets of Allah? No, you cannot find that in the Torah. But instead, they kill the prophets of Allah. That is what Allah said. Say to them, why did they kill the prophets of Allah? Min qabl in kuntum mu'minin, if they are believers. There are some things in some sects, even the people of this sect do not understand it. Jamaat Tabligh, for example, they have principles. Huh? Even some of them do not understand these principles, except some of the leaders among them. That is, let's say, they have you know what is called powerhouse. In the evening, when we want to go outside to do jawla, for example, they will leave someone in the masjid. This person will be doing adhkar, according to them, connecting them to Allah. According to them, they will leave someone in the masjid to do dhikr. Then they will go in the evening outside to bring people in the masjid. If the person that is in the masjid is doing dhikr, if he is successful in dhikr, they will get people and bring them in the masjid. If this person is not successful, they will not get people and bring them in the masjid. If this person, they are not successful, they say this person did not do the adhkar properly. This is from the principles of Jamaat Tabligh that even some of the Tablighis do not understand. That this is from the shirk that they are doing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rectify our fears. Allah rectify our fears. So from the people of Jahiliyyah, the aspect of them is that the truth which the principles which I have amongst them, they don't understand. That which they have in reality. This is what Sheikh Fawzani said. He said, أي هؤلاء اليهود يدعون أنهم يتبعون ما أنزل إليهم. The Yahud, they claim that they are following that which was sent to them في التوراة, in the Torah. وهذا يذبه أمران. Two things condemns them. Number one, قتلهم الأنبياء. How can you believe in something but you act in opposition to that? There is Torah which they say they believe. Allah did not say they should kill prophets, but they killed the Prophet of Allah. وَلَيْسَ فِي التَّوْرَاةِ قَتْلُ الْأَنْبِيَاءِ بَلْ فِيهَا الْإِيمَانُ بِهِمْ. And in the Torah, that should believe in these prophets of Allah. وَتَعْظِيمُهُمْ. And they should honor them. وَاتِّبَاعُهُمْ. They should follow them. وَالْإِقْتِدَاءُ بِهِمْ. And emulate for them. And from that which Yani tells that they do not believe in the Torah is that, and the Torah which they claim that they've believed, it's ordered them to follow and believe in the prophets of Allah. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, الَّذِينَ يَجِدُونَ مَكْتُوبًا الذي يجدونه مكتوبا عندهم في التوراة والإنجيل يأمرهم بالمعروف وينهاهم عن المنكر ويحل لهم الطيبات ويحرم عليهم الخبائث. الآية. In the Torah and the Injil, Allah mentioned there that the prophets will come, that they should believe in him. He is going to order them to do good and forbid them from evil, and make the lawful things for them and make the unlawful things for them. They should follow him and believe in him. But yet when the prophets of Allah came, they rejected it. This is from the sifat, the attribute of the Prophet in the book, the Torah and the Injil. But yet they rejected it and they do not accept it. They do not understand it and comprehend it in reality how it was revealed. Rather, they understand contrary to that which was revealed to them. Wallahu al-musta'an. ومن مسائل الجاهلية المسألة 30 إن شاء الله, that will stop. وهي من عجائب آيات الله. This from the amazing sign of Allah. أنهم تركوا وصية الله. They left the advice and admonishment of Allah بالاجتماع to unite upon the truth. وارتكبوا ما نهى عنه. And instead, they followed that which Allah has forbid us from, which is separation من الافتراق. وصار كل حزب بما لديهم فرحون. Every sect and group rejoices and that he is upon the haq and truth. What the Sheikh is in here is that these Yahud, these people of Jahiliyyah, they claim that they are the most knowledgeable of people. They understand the books of Allah that was sent. But yet, they act in opposition to that which is in this book of Allah. For example, in the Torah and the Injil, Allah mentioned to them that they should be united upon the haq and they should not separate. Whilst the Quran, Allah mentioned them to the same thing. But yet the people of Jahiliyyah, from the Kuffar Quraysh, Al-Ummiyin wal-Kitabiyin, the people of the book and the Kuffar Quraysh, they rejected that. They act contrary to this which they have already read in the Quran. Then they claim that they believe in, they understand that which was sent to them. They claim that they believe in that which was sent to them. This is any contradiction, tanaqud. How can you believe in something whilst you are contradicting it? La. The Yahud and the people of Jahiliyyah, they do not accept the commands of Allah. Instead, they do in opposition to that. Let's read what Shaykh Fawzan said. He said, أنهم لما تركوا الاجتماع على كتاب الله عز وجل. When they left united, not to unite upon the book of Allah and the Sharia of Allah and holding firm upon the book of Allah, ابتلاهم الله بالتفرق. Allah tried them with separation. والفرح ما هم عليه من الباطل. And each group rejoices that it is upon the haq, even though they are upon falsehood. Now, the Shaykh said, وهذه عقوبة لهم. This is a punishment for them. لأن الإنسان إذا فرح بالباطل فإنه لا يتركه. If someone rejoices upon the falsehood, he doesn't leave it. He does not leave the falsehood because he is rejoicing that and claiming that he's upon the haq. So he doesn't think that he's upon the truth. He is upon falsehood. All that he thinks, he's upon the haq. So he doesn't leave the falsehood. He thinks that he is upon the truth. The Shaykh said, أما إن لم يفرح به وكان عنده تشكك منه. What if someone is upon something which is falsehood, but he is not rejoicing that it is haq? He has doubt about that which is upon. He most likely leave that thing and accept the truth because he has doubt. The moment someone becomes happy and feels haunted upon the falsehood which he is upon, know that it would be very, very difficult for the person to leave that falsehood which he is upon. Now, this is the condition of most of the people of bid'ah today. They claim and they rejoice that they are upon falsehood. Naam, but yet it's very difficult for them to leave this falsehood, and they are not even understanding this falsehood with their upon. Na'udhu billahi min az-zaghi ba'd al-hidayah. Amin. So Allah Ta'ala orders to obey Him, to unite upon the truth. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. I said, hold firmly to the book of Allah and do not separate it. The people of Bid'ah today in this ummah, the Prophet ﷺ, the Shia, some of them, not all of them are kuffar, because there are certain group of Shia who are not Muslims, and there are certain group that are closer to Islam. We have the Maturidiyya, the Ash'ira, the others, the Khawarij, the Ikhwanis. These groups, these people, they've read in the ayats of Allah, the Quran, Allah said that we should unite upon the haq. But yet, these are the people that have brought bid'ah into the deen of Allah. They've brought beliefs into the deen of Allah, which are strange beliefs, strange things in the deen of Allah. That's what have led us to spread. If all of the people were upon the same thing which was sent to the Prophet, there will not be any separation. But the moment they started the bid'ah, that is where they started living the truth. For example, the Khawarij, the Rafida, the Shia, these are the first two groups that came from the people of bid'ah. The Qadariyah. These people, we are upon Islam, which was sent to the Prophet ﷺ. Then they brought bid'ah, innovation, to the deen. When they brought innovation, that which the Prophet was upon and his companions, the Shia, the Rafida,
the Khawarij, the Qadariya, when they left the belief which was the Prophet ﷺ was upon, they withdrew themselves from the Haqq, from the Jama'ah, and instead they formed sect and group for themselves. Now, instead of them believing in Allah and united upon the truth, they brought bid'ah and became separated. So that's why they read the books of Allah, but instead they contradict it. They contradict it. If all the Ummah today was that upon that which the Prophet left the companion upon, we should have united. But it's not possible. Because this thing believe that Abu Bakr is a kafir. How can we unite with this kind of person? Huh? This person believe that Umar is not a Muslim, Aisha is not a Muslim. How can we unite with this kind of person? Huh? This person makes takfir because of major sins which are not at the level of shirk and kufr. How can you unite with this kind of person? This person do tawaf with grave and around the grave site. How can we unite with this kind of person? So because of they brought evil and separation into the deen, that is what led them to leave the haqq. But they read the books of Allah. Yeah, Allah has forbid them that we should not separate. But instead they do in opposition to that which was sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala to grant us tawfiq and keep us firm upon the haqq. Ameen. Ameen. So inshallah, we'll see ta'ala and see you all inshallah. نكلا وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى صحبه اجمعين والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.